Okay. Hey Jeff, these are going to be our beginning exercises for our UCL tear post surgery. We're going to start off first with putty grip, and they're going to do this 3 times for 30 seconds. Okay, next exercise, we're going to be doing the alphabet motion with their hand and wrist in the rice bucket, and they're going to do this 3 times. And this is basically just working on forearm muscles since they may or may not be still in a cast. Okay. Next exercise, we're going to be doing isometric elbow flexion and extension on the table and under the table, and they're going to do this 5 times, 10 seconds each. So this would be an example of isometric elbow flexion underneath the table, and they're just holding this, and then elbow extension, they're pushing down on top of the table 5 times again for 10 seconds. Okay, next we're going to be doing pronation and supination of the wrist, working on those forearm muscles again, but also keeping the elbow in and the shoulder in so we're not having any movement with those. And they're just going to have their hand off the table, pronating, supinating, and they're going to do each direction 10 times in 3 sets. Okay, next we're going to be doing elbow adduction and abduction isometrically, and they're going to do this again 5 times, 10 seconds each. So they're just going to stabilize with their elbow in, pushing in against the door frame or wall, whichever they're doing, and then they're going to come around. Then they can do abduction, the opposite way. Next, we are going to be doing ulnar and radial deviation on the table, again with their elbow at 90 degrees, stabilized and into their body. They're going to ulnar deviate. We're going to have them do 3 sets of 10, and then radial deviate, again 3 sets of 10. Next, we are doing wrist flexion and extension on the table with the elbow in and at 90 degrees, and this is not weighted. They're just going to have their elbow on the table, flexing. They're going to do this for 3 sets of 10, and then they're going to do extension. And these again are working the forearm muscles as well as biceps. Next, we're doing Codman's pendulum, and they're going to do this 3 times for 30 seconds. They're just going to maybe lay on a table and have their shoulder hanging off. This gives some traction to their elbow, wrist, and shoulder, and they can either have it weighted, but they're going to do it non-weighted in the beginning stage. Next, we're going to do weighted extension with the 1-pound cuff weight, and they're just going to have their arm hanging off the table with the weight, letting it relax because they lose extension from the UCL tear, and they're going to do this 3 times for 30 seconds. Okay, next we're going to do shoulder abduction, adduction isometrically. So you have them stand on the wall, you're going to have them push against, and they're going to do this 3 times for 30 seconds. And then you can have them switch to the other side 3 times for 30 seconds.